Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Kay here and I have another Friday freebie, and this is a beautiful collection that's a mounting up from a Scrimping Mummy to her members in Create with Scrimping Mummy, and it's been a lovely collection from pockets to envelopes to little mini kits. This is another piece of it. I don't have it all to hand because a lot of it I've used and I've not reprinted to make something more fulsome with it, but there are 3 or 4 collections now that when they're all put together make up something really lovely. So this is the latest of the little set that Amanda's done, and it's teacups, birds, foliage, music, whatever, you know, really makes your heart sing. There's such a lovely mixture of elements to this lovely kit. There are 2 tags, there is a wonderful pocket, and then although I haven't got a spare one to share with you at the moment, there is a 3rd background sheet. And what I had to do to make the project that I'm going to share with you is print out the background sheet twice, and I printed out the pocket and the tags twice because I thought if nothing else then I could make some more tags later on for the little mini journal that this collection will amount to if anybody wants to take it on that little mini journal journey. I've been quite happy making up these little components. I've enjoyed working with the kit. The colours are just so fresh and beautiful, I'm sure you'll agree. And this is what I've made. Policy envelopes seem to be all the rage again. This isn't a standard size. It is, just to keep you informed, 5 3/4 by 7.5. So it would still fit into a journal, even if it were just as a sort of extra in a very deep pocket or something of that nature. You could always use a paperclip fixture and fix it to a page and have it as something that was interactive that you could just take out of the journal and enjoy. I made this up out of a 12 by 12 sheet of racing green card, which I bought at a local store many moons ago. In fact, the store doesn't keep the card anymore, unfortunately, because it has been a lovely card to work with at 220 GSM. It's quite good quality, and then by the time you add your digital printer out to it, it becomes a very sturdy project. I didn't want to do the square flap top on the envelope. I wanted to keep the peak there because I quite like that aspect, and it is about doing something a little bit different at the end of the day. And this is the back of the policy envelope. I'll undo it so that you can see. That then comes away like this, and the ribbon is long enough, as you can see, to wrap around. It's a spotty dotty organza ribbon, which I'm quite fond of. And then I've used a couple of ordinary acrylic buttons here, in keeping with the colours that are already in the digital kit. And then you open it up like this. I've left this top bit plain because at the end of the day, when the envelope is closed, you don't see it, and it does form a nice contrast to the inner aspect of the top of the envelope. I've kept my borders in, as you can see, to break up the images somewhat. Lined the pocket because I didn't want to lose this lovely V-shaped aspect of the envelope either. So it's a cross between an ordinary envelope, I guess you'd say, if you were being very specific about things, and a policy envelope because of the closure. And then I took the two tags as per the design that Amanda put together, backed them on the card as well, left a little border, added a little bit of the crystal coloured stickles to little strategic places just to give it that little bit of prettiness there. And they are plain on the back, so they could be used for a little bit of journaling. I've got some spare glitter there. I always do this. Unfortunately, it's part and parcel. I never let it dry enough. And then I had some wordage that was printed out onto, oh my word, what's it called? It's not greaseproof paper and it's not tracing paper, it's that other one that is parchment. Ha ha, she got it. Oh, my brain is frazzled with all this heat and the mugginess of the weather. And I've just cut those out and placed them strategically onto the two little tags there, which fit in the pocket very comfortably. If you wanted to add something else to it, then clearly you could. If I wanted to make up the extra tags, then clearly there's room for that to happen without it distorting anything too much, but mindful of the fact that it will ultimately, hopefully, end up in a pocket in a journal, then I didn't want to bulk it out too much. And the button closure itself, because it's a double-sided button, you've got a button here and then a smaller button, I don't know if you can see it, underneath to allow the wraparound of the ribbon. I think I've probably pushed my luck in that way already, so I didn't want to make it any more fulsome inside, but that just wraps around that little closure like that, and then you've got your two swallowtail bits, and I think it's really lovely. Of course the fan is blowing the ribbon around like a good one, but it's a lovely little project. And again, if you didn't want to go on and make a journal and put it into a journal, as always, that makes a very nice standalone gift. I have glittered on strategically on the front and on the back, just a little bit, just to keep the interest, but that is on the other pocket. That's the pocket that was actually on the front of the design, which I thought I would put onto the back just to create a bit of interest there, so it's not lost inside the envelope. So thank you very much as always for sharing this time with me. It's been a pleasure bringing these gorgeous digitals to you, and I hope as you've come along the journey with me you've been inspired and feel that you would quite like to have a go with this lovely little set of freebies yourself. If you do, then please share your work. It always helps inspire other people, especially if you're a member on the group. If you're planning to become a member of Create with Scrimping Mommy, then please bear in mind that Amanda's digitals and work used to create with her digitals are very well received within the group, and people do take huge inspiration from them. So take care everyone. Thanks again for sharing this time with me. Bye bye for now. Happy crafting.